Boo! Happy spectacular day in this lovely October. Thank you for joining. I'm your host, David, and I'm here to give you my NFL Week 7 picks for this upcoming NFL week. All right, let's kick it off. Jacksonville at New Orleans. I'm picking New Orleans. Even though they had a tough loss, Jacksonville had an amazing win over the rivals, Indianapolis Colts. I believe New Orleans' home crowd is going to be the advantage, and they'll come out on top. We'll see what's up with that. Even though Travis Etienne had an impressive day, if New Orleans could stop him, Alvin Kamara get the run game going, Jacksonville will see. This is going to be a tough contest for the Jacksonville defense. But they showed out with the Buffalo Bills of recent. So even prior to Indianapolis Colts. But I'm going to stick to New Orleans until otherwise, even though they had the loss last week. Now moving on, we have Atlanta Falcons at Tampa Bay. I was just at Raymond James Stadium. I believe the fans are going to be there in massive number compared to the sea wave that we just experienced last week. So moving on from that, even though they'll have that actual home field advantage this time compared to last week, I'm picking the Atlanta Falcons. Even though Atlanta Falcons lost to the Washington Commanders, I believe they're a formidable team, and I think they compete with anybody. And Tampa Bay Bucks, we got to see the offense, based on what I saw, it's a lot of work. Atlanta's offense is more scary than Tampa, and both defenses I kind of value the same. So we'll see on top. But I pick Atlanta Falcons on this. Well, yeah, now moving on, we have Las Vegas at Chicago Bears. I think this is an easy one. It's going to be the Las Vegas Raiders coming out on top, especially they had an impressive win over the Patriots. I think they'll come out on top, especially with the Bears injury with Justin Fields. That's just poor guy, and now the offense I have questioned, it's gonna be a rough season for Chicago Bear fans. I'm so sorry, but yeah, I picked the Las Vegas Raiders to come out on top. Now moving on, we have Cleveland at Indianapolis Colts. I'm picking Cleveland on this one, and especially after the win over San Francisco 49ers. That's impressive. I had my doubts about them all season, but I'm changing my tune on them, and this definitely I'm not a big fan of that team in general. But I'm picking them over Minshew Mania. And I'm sorry, Colts fan. Until that corner depth addresses something, I don't know. And then the season-ending injury to Anthony Richardson takes everything. But your running backs are amazing, so they'll keep you in the game if they whatever. Basically, you're just banking on that, whatever day Jonathan Taylor has, and that's rough. That's rough. But yeah, so makes me stick to the Browns. Amari Cooper should have a big day. Look out, everybody. So now moving on, we have a key rivalry game: Washington Commanders at New York Giants. We'll see what comes out on top of that. I'm picking the Washington Commanders, especially after they came off their win over the Falcons. I think they'll win over the Giants here. I believe in Sam Howell compared to the quarterback position depth of the Giants, especially after Daniel Jones' injury. The team overall for the Giants has a lot of injuries, but that's for every team, not to throw that. But they did an impressive game, on Sunday Night Football, and I'm shocked they lost. That was tough. And I can't pronounce it. Bobby Okereke, I believe, it was fantastic. Turnover. He's a difference maker. I wish he was a Lion. We should trade for him. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I'm thinking the Commanders to come out on top on this one. But yeah, moving on. We got Buffalo at New England, another rivalry game. I'm going to pick Buffalo on this, even though they had a rocky game against the Giants, as I just talked about. I think Buffalo will come out on top of this. I think New England, as we could say, is a dumpster fire at the moment, especially on offense and the key injuries on defense. And Buffalo, that's the thing. Buffalo is then it's like that's a panic mode for that whole fan base, And then in New England, it's like that's cool, But I think Buffalo's going to come out top. And I think the most of the nation's going to pick them, and it's unfortunate. But it's a rivalry game, so you never know. But yeah, I think Buffalo might come on top. Will come on top. Now we have Detroit at Baltimore. Baltimore's coming back from London. I think they're going to have a jet lag effect. I think we're going to come out on top, especially what I saw at Raymond James Stadium. Not giving up a touchdown. Woo! We just got to stop the run game. So I'm picking the Lions on that. All right? And look out, okay? We're coming for the whole league now, like I said. All right? But yeah, Detroit Lions over Baltimore. It's going to be our toughest contest of the whole season. Not the Chiefs, no. Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson is a tougher contest than Patrick Mahomes. Dual threat is a way more threat than Patrick Mahomes' dual versatility in terms of the run game and pass game. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with Lamar Jackson on that. But yeah, moving on, not to get all talk about other people's quarterbacks, because Jared Goff is in the MVP conversation. Okay, he's the best quarterback. We'll see how everyone responds to that. But everyone's saying that, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on the stats when the end of the season. But yeah. So now we have Arizona at Seattle Seahawks. I'm gonna pick the Seattle Seahawks to come out on top. They had a loss to Cincinnati last week, and it's a rivalry game. Hopefully Seattle does come on top. If they don't, it's tough. It's a tough season ahead of them. But the Seattle's the only team to beat the Lions, so I have faith in them that they're a good team. So that's our only losses. So that's why I keep picking them, even though it keeps biting me in the butt. But I believe Seattle will come on top of Arizona. But Arizona is a formidable team. It's not as bad as I thought prior to going into the season. But yeah, I'm going Seattle on this. Now moving on, we have Pittsburgh at Los Angeles Rams. I'm picking Los Angeles Rams on this one, even though Pittsburgh's coming off a bye. I think the Rams are on a roll. Stafford is leading the way. Cooper Kupp is fantastic. Let's go. The run game, that's the thing, is the scare point for the Rams. So we'll see. And that defense of Pittsburgh is tough. So that's a tough one. I think, that's a very I can honestly see why people are going for the Pittsburgh. And honestly, out of all the weeks I've done so far, this is the toughest and my most bullish picks for sure. This is definitely going to be tough. Now moving on, we have the Los Angeles Chargers at Kansas City Chiefs. I'm picking the Los Angeles Chargers, even though they had the loss on Monday Night Football, and the Chiefs had a longer week to prepare coming off the Thursday night win over the rival Denver. I think the Chargers know they're no. I think Herbert's going to bounce back. I think all y'all that think he's not elite, I think you're all crazy, and you know who you are. And yeah, we're going Justin Herbert on this one. He's going to beat the Chiefs. Calling it here. I know not a lot of people are going to probably pick that, especially the loss to the Cowboys. But I'm sticking with it. Now we have Green Bay at Denver. Now I was just talking about Kansas City beat Denver in their own little rivalry. I'm going Green Bay on this one. No. Why would I do that? I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to juke you in there. I'm going Denver Broncos. Okay. I know, shocker. It's crazy, but let's hear me out. They're coming off a longer week, just like the Chiefs, and I think they'll bounce back. Sean Payton's got these numbers, and that's the thing. Green Bay, we'll see, but Green Bay should win this. But I think this is more likely the latter. I'm gonna pick Denver on this one. Denver's gonna get a couple more wins this season. Look out, everybody. We'll see. People compete for their jobs. Everybody, every job, every team. Nobody's quitting yet. Nobody's tanking. Hashtag Bears. Moving on. Miami at Philadelphia, the game we all want to see. Sunday night football. I'm picking Miami Dolphins. And this will set the whole shatter the standings of the whole league, this game. These are two top teams in the NFL. This is definitely the top team in the AFC and the top team in the NFC. And I'm picking Miami. I think the AFC is a better conference, as how I view it at the moment against the NFC. So far, based on what I'm seeing on all the teams. So I'm going to stick with Miami on this one. I think the offense will open up, but it's going to be a great game to see. It's my most excited game I want to see. So I'm pumped. I can't wait. I'm excited. That is the game of the week. It's usually, no matter what, Lions, of course, but that's an actual key matchup everyone wants to see. So now moving on, we have Monday Night Football. San Francisco 49ers at Minnesota. Minnesota beat the Bears. Not too shabby, just to get them to 2-3. San Fran coming off a loss to the Browns. I think it's going to be tough. I think Minnesota might come on top to pick an NFC North team on this. I think San Fran, their number might get exposed by the Browns. I think this might be a trend. So I think Minnesota, let's see what's up. I'm picking Minnesota. Wild card. This is my most bullish picks ever. I'm sticking to it. I got a positive record, okay? Can't be denied. All right? And, yeah, follow my streak, okay? I went 9-6 last week, all right? Hopefully I could keep that positive streak ahead. But thank you all for checking my NFL Week 7 picks. As I'm your host, David. Subscribe to my channel, David Sports Convo. And, yeah, tune in for more, as I'll have usually highlights on my Instagram of my reactions to the Lions games every Sunday, or even whatever primetime game we are on now this year. Like we have the Monday night coming up for the Las Vegas Raiders. I will definitely be able to watch, not be busy. I'm excited to see prime time. Let's go. And the Raiders are actually formidable. So it's going to be a good game after this Ravens game. We'll see what comes out on top. But yes, thank you all again for your time. And yeah, I'll catch you all later. Peace.